here is your compressor. That's what actually pumps the refrigerant through the system. Those tend to go south every once in a while.
What, $1,700, $1,800, $1,900 right there? Or the whole component?
So
that
yeah,
come
to
with it?
replace that, you're probably looking at somewhere right around there. You know, with the materials and labor.
Labor and all that.
It's very labor intensive to change one of those.
Why?
You pretty much have to take the unit apart to get down into it, to get to that. Because that's mounted in the outdoor unit in the bottom of it. So you have to pull the fan apart and to be able to get to it.
And you also have to pull the Freon and
Right, yeah.
recharge it again too.
Right, we have to recover the refrigerant out of the system and put new Freon back in it once we get everything welded together and a vacuum pulled on the system.
I think one of Jason's best analogies of that particular part is if you look at the outdoor condenser unit, that's the body. That part right there, the compressor, is the heart. You know, that's what pumps everything through the house.
And Jason, why can't you reuse the Freon that you take out?
Most of the time when you have a compressor burnout, the refrigerant contains acid, which will deplete other components in the system.
Have you got a Freon leak? How can you detect a Freon leak?
We have leak detectors. They're electronic. I think are they halogen, Kenny? Like some sort of halogen leak detectors that will pick up the refrigerant leaks.
They'll actually show you
Freon.
refrigerant where there's not supposed to be a refrigerant.
Right. Well, like I said, like if there's a hole in this coil, say right here, and when I run my leak detector over, it's going to sound an alarm saying that there's refrigerant there and it's not supposed to be there.
So have you ever, I've heard some people say they put like a glow stick. There's a material that you.
Yeah, there is a dye that you can inject into the system, and then use your little infrared light and the yellow like CSI glasses to see the dye wherever it's leaking out of. Now I think you can also do that with gas, can't you? You know,
You talking about LT or something?
yeah, to where you can inject dye into it.
I mean, once you get in the vicinity of where the leak is, can you see?
A lot of times,
where it's coming out.
A lot of
You can't
times
see
you
gas.
can see because the refrigerant contains an oil. There's oil in that compressor that's pumped through the system with the refrigerant. And wherever there's a leak, a lot of times there will be oil around the hole, but sometimes there's not. So it's sometimes very difficult to actually pinpoint a leak. But you can usually come pretty close.
So
But
you can find out that you have a leak, but then finding where that leak is a different.
right, and some leaks we can repair. 9 times out of 10, if they're in the coil, we cannot repair them.
You mean in between the copper loops?
Right, yeah, if they're in the line set or the valves at the condensing unit, most of the time we are able to repair them. If they're in the evaporator coil, the condensing coil, most times we cannot repair them due to the coils are aluminum.